It's late now, and the world outside has finally gone still. But maybe your mind hasn't caught up yet. Maybe somewhere inside, you're still replaying a look someone gave you, a comment, a silence that felt like judgment, a moment where you wondered, what do they think of me? Tonight, we're going to set all of that down, not by force, not by arguing with it, but gently, the way we'd set down something heavy we've carried for far too long. So let's begin, the way we always do, with breath. Breathe in slowly, through your nose, 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold just for a moment. Now release, slowly, through your mouth. Let it go completely. Good. Let's do that once more, together. Breathe in, calm, and breathe out everything that isn't yours to carry. Feel your body sinking a little deeper into the softness beneath you. Your shoulders loosening, your jaw softening. Even your mind can loosen its grip just for tonight. So many of us carry an invisible weight. The opinions of others, their glances, their words, their silent judgments, real or imagined. We replay them at night, like a courtroom that never adjourns. But tonight, there is no courtroom, there is no jury, there is only you, and this quiet darkness, and the soft, steady sound of your own breath. Tonight, we begin the slow, gentle work of coming home to ourselves, of remembering that our worth was never something others could give us. And so, it was never something they could take away either. Let's rest in that truth for a moment. Just breathe. Just be here. You are safe. You are free to simply exist here without anyone watching, without anyone judging. Just you and the stillness. The illusion of others' opinions. Let's think gently about something the old philosophers understood so clearly. Epictetus, a man born into hardship, who found more freedom than most kings ever knew, once said something we can carry with us tonight. He said, "It is not what happens to us that disturbs us, but our opinion about what happens." And this is true, even of other people's opinions of us. Their words, their glances, their judgments are simply that. Their words, their thoughts, happening inside their own minds. We only suffer when we reach out and take hold of those thoughts and carry them home with us. Notice tonight how much of your peace you may have handed to people who barely think of you at all. Someone's passing comment, still echoing in your mind hours later, days later, while they have long since forgotten it. There's something strangely freeing in that thought. We spend so much energy wondering what others think of us, and yet most people are far too consumed with their own thoughts, their own doubts, their own quiet worries, to spend much time thinking of us at all. The judgment we fear so deeply is often smaller, quieter, and far less permanent than we imagine in the dark. And even when someone's judgment is real, even when it's spoken clearly, it still remains theirs. It reflects their perspective, their mood, their own inner world. It was never a mirror of our true worth. It was only ever a reflection of them. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself often that people will always have opinions. He wrote that trying to please everyone is a project without an end, because there will always be someone, somewhere, who sees things differently, someone who misunderstands us, someone who simply prefers something else. And that is not a flaw in us. That is simply the nature of being human among other humans. So tonight, let's gently release our grip on needing everyone's approval. Let's set that heavy task down. Just for now, we don't need the world's permission to feel at peace. We only need to come home to ourselves. There's an old image the Stoics return to again and again. The idea of an inner citadel, a quiet fortress deep within us that no outside voice can ever fully enter. Marcus Aurelius, an emperor, surrounded constantly by opinions, by critics, by people who wanted something from him, built this fortress, not of stone, but of calm, steady thought. He wrote to himself quietly at night, much like this, reminding himself that no one could disturb his peace unless he opened the gate and let them in. Tonight, let's build that same fortress together. Imagine it now. A small, warm room deep inside your chest. Its walls are soft but unshakable. Outside, the world may whisper, may judge, may disapprove, but inside, there is only stillness, only your own breath, only you. This is not a wall we build to keep love out. It's a boundary we build to protect our peace. We can still care for others, still listen, still connect, but we no longer need their approval to feel whole. Feel that distinction settle in gently. Tonight, caring about people is different from needing their permission to exist as we are. We can love someone deeply and still not need their agreement on who we are. Inside your fortress tonight, there is no jury, no audience, no one keeping score, just a quiet room, lit softly, where you are enough, exactly as you are. Let's rest here for a moment. Feel the walls of this inner room, soft but steady, holding you. You built this. You always had this. Even in your loudest, most doubtful days, it was only waiting for you to remember it. And tonight, gently, you have There's a quiet kind of power in realizing that we are the only ones who can truly define our worth. Not our critics, not our doubts, not even the version of ourselves that sometimes whispers we're not enough. Epictetus taught something profound about this. He said, some things are within our control and some things are not. Other people's opinions, their judgments, their approval, these were never ours to control. But our own thoughts, our own choices, our own inner peace, these belong entirely to us. Tonight, let's reclaim that quiet territory. So often, without realizing it, we hand our sense of worth to other people. We wait for their nod of approval before we feel we're allowed to feel good about ourselves. We wait for their silence to feel safe. But tonight, we can gently take that back. Not with anger, not with force, but with quiet, calm certainty. Let's imagine, softly, a small crown resting somewhere near your heart. It was always yours. No one gave it to you, and so no one can take it away. It doesn't depend on being liked by everyone. It doesn't depend on being understood by everyone. It simply is because you exist. You carry worth. Not because of what you've done, not because of what others think, but simply because you are here. Seneca once wrote that we should count each day as a kind of life of its own. And in this one day, in this one life, only one voice truly needs to approve of how we lived it, our own. So tonight, let's ask ourselves gently, did I act with honesty today? Did I try in my own way to be kind? Did I stay true to what I believe is right? If so, that is enough. That is enough, regardless of what anyone else thought. Let's breathe into that truth now. You are sovereign over your own peace. No one else holds the keys, only you. And tonight, you can rest fully in that quiet, unshakable freedom. Now, there is nothing left to prove tonight, nothing left to explain, nothing left to defend, only rest. Let your body grow heavy, heavy like warm sand, sinking gently, deeper into the bed beneath you. Let your breath grow slow, slower, softer, in and out, just like the tide, rising and falling, rising and falling. We've set something down tonight, the weight of other people's opinions, the need to be understood by everyone, the quiet fear of being judged. We've left all of that outside the walls of our inner fortress, and inside there is only peace, only breath, only you, exactly as you are. Let your eyes grow heavy, let your thoughts grow quiet, one by one, like small lights turning off, until only stillness remains. We are drifting now, gently, like a leaf, resting on calm, dark water. You do not need anyone's approval to rest tonight. You do not need anyone's permission to be at peace. You only need to let go. Just breathe. Just rest. Just let go. Deeper now, deeper still, like sinking slowly into warm, still water, where no one's voice can reach you. Safe, held, free. You are not who they said you were. You are not their opinion of you. You are only you, whole and enough, exactly as you are tonight. The night is wide, the night is kind, and it asks nothing of you, except to rest, let go a little more, and a little more. There is nowhere else to be, nothing else to prove, only this breath, and this one after it, slower, quieter, further away. Sleep now, sleep deeply. You are free, you are safe, you are sovereign over your own peace. Rest now, dear friend, rest well. Let the darkness hold you, let the silence hold you. Sleep.